Hello YouTube, it's Ryan here with Hobbies and Man once again, and today we're doing another light novel review. Today we're going to be looking at Devil's a Part-Timer Volume 3. I don't have a physical copy with me. I left it at home over spring break because I wasn't really interested in collecting more of the series, even if I was going to keep it. So I just left it at home where all of the stuff that I'm not actively looking to read or collect are stored because my bookshelf here in my apartment only has the stuff that I'm actively looking to actively collect in the case of stuff from Mexico and Spain, or stuff that I'm currently reading. So there you go. Devil's a Part-Timer is written by Satoshi Wagahara and illustrated by Oniku, or 029, and published by Yen Press under the Yenon imprint. And the demographic, as far as I can understand, is shonen, based on the fact that the Devil's a Part-Timer manga is a shonen. And the genres here are reverse isekai and slice of life. Reverse isekai refers to the fact that a character from a fantasy world has been isekai to the real world. In this case, the devil and the hero and a few other characters have been brought forth from this imaginary kind of vaguely Japanese slash European country into our world and this version of Japan, right? So there you go. That's kind of what happens there. And in terms of adaptation, yes, this has an adaptation. Currently, the season 1 of the adaptation only covers the first 2 volumes, but season 2 is coming, as far as I'm understanding of the situation, and I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to be great. And I don't know which volumes it's going to cover, but of course, volume 3 should definitely be covered in this upcoming season. So yeah, basically the premise of this volume specifically is that following the end of Devil's a Part-Timer Volume 2, a baby has appeared in the backyard of where our main character, Devil, and Alciel, and Lucifer, and all of these people live, right? And what happens is that this baby appears, and it thinks that Mal and Emmy are its parents, which is actually pretty good because it makes sense by the end of the book why she thinks that. So I like that. And she's more than meets the eye in Trouble Brews. And of course, now there's this kind of like young married couple kind of vibe to the story, which I thought was pretty good. So it's not anything super heavy or very, plot heavy in terms of like battles and fights or anything like that. But I think it was a great read because they're just so cute and wholesome and relaxing. So I really liked it. I thought it was good. The plotline here is pretty good. It basically is a found family dynamic for a whole volume. And more or less, there's, drama and kind of problems that arise between the characters here and there. But overall, pretty good stuff. Pretty easygoing. And there's this young baby character called Alas Ramas, which is an interesting name because it just means wing branch. Technically, I think it's supposed to be in Latin, but the name is basically the same in Spanish. So Alas Ramas is a baby, and she has this purple gem or purple eyeball on her forehead, and she's super cute and has a great plot development. She is so integral and so meaningful to the plot. I really liked it. I thought she was great. She basically was a Baby Yoda type-esque plot device, but also pretty good. I liked her a lot. And I really liked that she was able to pick up on language really quickly, and so she could actually interact instead of just be like toted around here and there. So really good stuff. I like that. And then of course this crazy bad guy shows up at the end, and I think this time it was Gabriel, the angel, and he was supposed to be taking care of the Seraphoth or one part of the Seraphoth or something like that. And he basically failed at his job, and that's why, Alas Ramas is where she is. And overall, pretty good stuff there. The plotline was simple but good. Now, my favorite moments were actually the family dynamic moments, where Emmy and Mal go to a amusement park to hang out with Alas Ramas, and the moments where they're kind of bickering, and everyone's like, oh, they kind of look like a couple. And I thought it was funny. I just really enjoyed that. In terms of characters, everyone is the same as before. Emmy's co-worker becomes a little bit more relevant, and I think there's a little bit of romance there explained or developed between her and Alciel, which I think is interesting, but maybe it won't really lead anywhere. I don't know. This is starting to feel like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, where it's like, oh, all of these demon characters have a human that they interact with and get like love from. And of course, the only new major characters are Alas Ramas and Gabriel, like I said. And yeah, Alice Ramos is very cute, very adorable. She's very great. I liked her a lot. And the end really made me cry because she had to disappear, right? That's not really a spoiler. That's just the reality of the situation. They can't have a baby for the rest of the series, so that's what happens. And and the moment was actually really sad. So I liked it. And Gabriel was just a weirdo. It feels like all of these angel characters are just supposed to be really fucking weird because the author thinks it's funny that angels are weird, and I think it's funny too. So I can't really complain about that. In terms of world building, there really isn't much. There is something near the end that actually kind of becomes really important because it's like, oh, this makes so much sense, and it kind of explains the reality of Ente Island and like and why, you know, the Demon Lord exists and why Emmy is the hero and stuff like that. So I like that a lot. I think it's a very interesting kind of development of where these characters come from without telling you exactly where they come from yet. So I like that a lot. And it also explains, you know, Emmy's powers and the background of Satan, or Mal, and where he comes from and where he's going. So I'm really interested to see where that develops. But it's not like I'm hankering to get the next volume, because Devil's a Part-Timer for me is such an easy, cozy, comfy read. It's really only like when I need to feel those vibes, right? So I never really take too much interest in buying another volume. So yeah, in terms of art, it's super cute as always. It's very adorable. I like it a lot. I think there's some really great moments here with Chiho and with Alice Ramos, and I think Emmy and Suzuko or Suzuno had some good illustrations there as well. Can't really remember. There was no fan service in this one, so that's good. If you're someone that is against that type of stuff. And in terms of rating, I give this a 3 out of 5. It was fun and enjoyable and good, but also it's not like the greatest thing ever, and so it's just middle of the road. Even if I really did enjoy it, it's just not like, oh my god, I need to read the next one so like as fast as possible, right? So that's what it is. It's fun, but it's not amazing. It's very much a comfort read. And I don't think that comfort reads need to be 5 out of 5. They can be middle of the road. The point is that they just make you feel good, right? So yeah, in terms of anything else, I definitely recommend this title. And of course, there's not a title that is really similar to this. Honestly, I mean, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is probably the closest thing, but Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is very different in the kind of interaction between the characters. So I think it's similar in premise, but it's not really similar in execution. So there you go. And other than that, there really isn't much to say about this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.